The first thing I do every morning is go for a walk with my dog Buster. He absolutely loves it, and it's really good exercise for me as well. When we get home, he loves to give me his tire and his cheese ball so that he can get his breakfast. This is our routine. He loves to work, it excites him and makes him happy. And then, of course, food is his favorite thing in the world.
Okay.
Next, I go out into my garden and I just check on everything. This beautiful coral honeysuckle that I absolutely love. I mean, come on, that's beautiful. Hummingbirds love it. I've got some black-eyed Susan vine. I'm out here checking on my potatoes, which are huge this year. Checking on all my tomato plants, just keeping an eye on them. Also, this is my time to connect with nature. I absolutely love it. And there's just something so satisfying about being able to grow your own food. I have blackberries for the first time this year. Not a lot, but a few, and I'm excited about those. This is my green stalk planter, which is new this year. I'm experimenting with some vertical gardening. I'll put a link below if you're interested. And now I'm pulling bindweed, which I swear is the bane of my existence.
I thought we would get ready together. Today is a filming day for me, so I'm putting on some makeup. I don't always wear makeup in the summer. I do during the school year when I'm in the schools, but during the summer, it just depends. If all I were doing today is vlogging, I probably wouldn't be wearing makeup, but I've got to do some filming for some other stuff, some reels, some shorts for my university class. So I'm gonna put on just a little bit of makeup, but summer makeup, pretty much all cream stuff. A little BB cream is what I'm doing now. So this morning is a pretty typical morning for me, you know, just kind of taking it easy first thing in the morning. I like to be in the office by 8. That's not going to happen today, but I don't officially start my work summer till next week. I take 2 weeks off between the end of the school year and the beginning of summer lessons. And I do some work during that time, but I don't stick to a regular schedule. Starting next week, I'll probably make sure that I am in my office by 8 a.m. every day, because sticking to a schedule really helps me. And honestly, I'm more of a morning person. I am most productive and creative first thing in the morning. And I like to be done with my workday by 6 o'clock at the latest. So that is my goal. That's my goal during the school year as well. But I'm not always successful, but I usually am. I used to work absolutely all the time, but I have learned that sometimes you just have to set boundaries. And I am a lot healthier now because I don't work all the time. Just putting a little contour on. But I literally used to work myself until I was sick. I would get sick anytime I had a break because my body was just so exhausted, and I just can't maintain that anymore. And I really shouldn't have been maintaining it in the first place, but you know, I was young. Hustle culture was super in vogue. You know what? Hustle culture is still very in vogue right now. And I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. That's no way to live your life. If I hustled all the time, I could probably be making a lot more money than I make right now, to be honest. But I just don't have any desire to do that. I would much rather make less money and work fewer hours and enjoy my life. Be able to walk my dog in the morning, spend time in the garden, take an afternoon break to go to Starbucks or a local coffee shop. I'm just not here for hustle culture and working 24/7. The only powder product I'm using today is this Ofra highlighter. And I'm not even using it as a highlighter. It's like this pale pink color. What is it called? Ofra X Talimar. But I like to use it as like a little eyeshadow when I'm going with this like barely there makeup look, because I think it just makes my eyes pop, frankly. It's like a good neutral. I just stick it on with my fingers. During the school year in the fall, I do a lot more with my makeup, but in the summer, I just want to keep things easy. A little brow gel. So like I said, today I've got filming to do. I am filling in at church for the church class I teach. I teach the first half of the year, and then a good friend and colleague teaches the second half of the year, or the last like 8 weeks of class. But he is out of town on business the next 2 weeks and asked for me to fill in. So I've got to put that together today. He was gonna send me the notes and he hasn't yet. Which, not his fault at all. He emailed me last Tuesday asking me to teach it, and I didn't check my email, and I didn't get back to him until Saturday. So, if he does not send that to me, I need to come up with something to teach. And if he does send that to me, I've got to go over it. So part of my time will be prepping for my church class tonight. I can shift some stuff around to make that happen this week. I also have a call with my mastermind group later today, and I'm pretty excited about that. Those ladies are fabulous. I have to think about specifically what I want to talk to them about and kind of brainstorm. But business strategy and honestly support, because when you're an entrepreneur, let me tell you, sometimes stuff gets rough. It's really nice being your own boss, but at the same time, you're your own boss, and it is not always like sunshine and roses, let me tell you. You know what, I'm not gonna do lipstick right now because I'm gonna do something with this hair and have a cup of coffee.
And of course, you have to have coffee. I start every morning by making a big pot of coffee, and after my first 2 cups, I switch over to the Keurig. And don't judge me. Yes, I have at least 3 cups of coffee a day because as a creative entrepreneur, well, we need that in our lives.
Okay, so now I've made it to the office. I'm enjoying my coffee with my homemade lavender simple syrup and some Oatly barista blend. It's delicious. And the next thing I do as a creative entrepreneur is sit down and just plan out my day in my planner. And I'm showing you reality here because I see so many YouTubers and their offices are just immaculate. They are minimalist, there's hardly anything there, and well, that's not reality. I think a lot of those YouTubers secretly have their own office hidden somewhere in their filming office. I could be wrong, I don't know. But this is my reality, a desk with post-it notes everywhere. I have some seed pods that I collected yesterday that I'm going to try to save seeds from a native flower. And yeah, my office is kind of a disaster, but it is a functional disaster, and that's what I need.
Okay, so now I'm writing out my to-do list in my Hobonichi Cousin. It's my favorite planner. You've seen it over here on the channel on the Plan With Me's. And it's essential as a multi-passionate entrepreneur to keep up with everything I have to do. Next, I move on to working on my university class, planning out the semester, which is just 1 month over the summer, recording videos, checking emails, all of that admin stuff that we all have to do regardless of whatever business that we are in. And then I'm responding to some DMs from some other creators about some potential collaborations that might be in the works.
Okay, so up next is figuring out a lighting situation for this corner, because as you can see, I have tons of shadow happening here and we have to get rid of that. I know there's lots of things you can buy, but I'm trying to not have to buy anything else right now. I've spent a lot on my business this year investing in equipment, and I would love to not have to buy anything else. So we're going to try to mess around and figure out a situation. The other things that we have, I've got my to-do list here. Film this vlog, which we're doing. I've got to work out. I need to prep for my church class tonight. I need to schedule the Plan With Me's that I've already edited. So I've got to get into the YouTube scheduler and get those scheduled. I need to get all of my shorts and reels scheduled. I need to edit and publish a few blogs because I'm a blogger as well. That's yet another one of my passive income streams. I have a mastermind call, and I need to film another video besides this vlog, which is another reason I've got to get this lighting thing figured out. So I think that's going to be next on my list, is trying to figure out how to get this corner lit a little bit better. Okay, so one thing I need to do, I think, is diffuse the light. And I'm going to try to use what I have. I have this stand that's to hold a green screen, and I have a green screen for it. But I also have these sheets that are kind of sheer and white. So we're going to put these sheets on the stand and see if that will diffuse the light. Wish me luck. Okay, I think we have some improvement, but I also think we still need to get rid of some more shadow. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to film my YouTube video. I'm starting in this corner. I like to film my talking head videos where I get multiple shots. I think it's a little more interesting. And I use a script. These are just notes. It's not a word for word script, but I kind of keep it over out of the way so that I can reference it as I go. So there's a little sneak peek behind the scenes of what I do. And if the audio in this clip is a little bit better, that's because for these type of videos, I use a better microphone. And I just have it over here out of the way. Okay, so I have one more angle to film for this next YouTube video that's going to be going up. I think it's next Monday. We'll see. You may see it before you see this one, I'm not sure, but this next angle is going to be in my garden, so we'll see what's going on. And Buster has found something. Buster, what you chasing? Who knows? Okay, so I just finished filming the vlog out here in my garden, and Buster interrupted me several times. I'll see if I can grab an outtake off of that other footage to throw in here for you. But now, honestly, I'm starving, so it's time to go get some lunch. Oh, and my script, I have it hidden behind the tomatoes. That's a blog that is optimized to get found on YouTube. Buster, I'm trying to film here. You interrupted me. Yes, you're not allowed in the garden because you rip plants out. Okay, so my day is getting away from me very quickly. It is already 1:39. I still need to prep for my church class, squeeze in a workout, and I'm going to try to get a few blog posts edited and scheduled before my mastermind a little bit later, but this is the life. It's like one thing after another. But I love it. Everything's all different, and that makes me excited.
So the camera angle's not great here, but I am over here preparing to teach my church class. I am highlighting some sections. We're in the season of mystagogy, which I don't usually teach. I usually teach the first part of the course. So this is all a crash prep for class tonight. After that, I get into editing. I'm editing a short for today that's already gone up if you've seen it. It's my epic fail at filming in the garden where I totally cut off my head, which we talked about earlier in this vlog. Then we move on to a blog post that needs to get published, and then right into my mastermind group. I am in a mastermind with a group of amazing ladies. Okay, I just finished up my mastermind call and had dinner. And I'm gonna have to change clothes in a second to head to church because I'm not gonna go teach my church class in my workout clothes that I've been in since I worked out. So let's see what I got done today. I filmed this vlog, I worked out, I prepped for my class. I did not get around to scheduling YouTube stuff. That did not happen. I did edit one blog post and I literally just have to hit publish on it, so I'm going to do that here in a second. I did my mastermind call and I filmed that other YouTube video. So this is kind of a little taste of everything I do. The only thing not on here is I teach music lessons, but this is my week off from teaching music lessons. So that's what it looks like to be a multi-passionate entrepreneur. I hope you've enjoyed the ride, and until the next time, peace out.